much do you like coffee? I think a great deal of people love to start their morning with a delicious cup of joe. Did you ever wonder how that coffee is grown and what that landscape looks like? My research looks at seed dispersal mutualisms in coffee farms. Seed dispersal is a transportation of seed by animal. This process provides nutrients for the animals, but also helps to maintain those plant populations and their genetic diversity. This mutualism is critical in tropical regions because a huge proportion of the thousands of trees in these regions depend on animal mutualists for seed dispersal. Now, birds are effective seed dispersers, and they're very diverse in the neotropics, a region which generates over half of the world's coffee production. Now, some agricultural systems, they grow their coffee plants under the shade of mature trees. And so incorporating that overstory, it creates this multi-layered structure, which can resemble natural forest conditions. And this provides habitat for the birds and also the opportunity to conserve these interactions. Now, while there are thousands of coffee farmers that participate in this initiative, there's very little guidance on which shade trees to plant. And determining that can be a daunting task, given the high diversity of the tree species to choose from in the tropics. Therefore, I set out to identify priority plant species that provide resources in these types of agricultural systems. My research was conducted in the beautiful San Luis Valley of Costa Rica. Visual sightings of birds foraging on fruit were recorded along 100-meter transects in 6 different coffee farms. I then used these interactions between plant and bird to create 2 networks, one of the dry season when migratory birds are present, and one of the rainy season when it is just resident birds. I then analyzed the frequency of those interactions and how they're organized in order to determine which tree species played a key role in the network. My results identified 2 tree species. Pictured in the top right there is Ficus lataris, which was the most important resource during the dry season. And pictured in the bottom right here is Cecropia obtustifolia, which was the most important resource during the rainy season. So these results can help inform farmers to plant these 2 species more frequently, thus narrowing down their options. And so these results can also be applied to other land managed landscapes in the neotropics. So the next time that you order that specialty coffee drink from your local coffee shop, ask them where those coffee beans come from. You may find that you've already been supporting bird-friendly coffee. And if not, with your new knowledge, hopefully you'll inspire them to do so.